Hi, I am Moonchildlexi, and I am here with you to be a guide on your own spiritual awakening process. I'd like to call forth my inner luminous one and higher self to be present. I ask for the Most High, Creator, Creatrix, to seal around this space vibrations of unconditional love and violet fire. May the messages be clear, concise, and accurate. And so it is. Thank you. Today is day 38 on a collective journey of transformation through the usage of short stories. Now, although there has been a little bit of time between the last message and this one today, it is all the way it is meant to be. I so happened to have also chosen the next numerical card in the deck. I won't repeat the message, but we had a number 13 for dropping knowledge last. And now that we have sat with dropping the knowledge and identities that we had, we're ready to step into our authenticity. The numbers we have here is 14, which reduces to a 5. 1 carries those energies of new beginnings. 4, stability, right? So we are ready to have new foundations moving forward, and that ultimately creates a change. 14 and 5. 14 and 5 in numerology also carry karmic debt energy. If that's interesting for you, I encourage further research. Karmic debts, numerology, 14-5, cycle closer. And on this imagery, it's similar to the last message where that individual was throwing off their scrolls and their books and the things that they thought they knew over the ledge. And in this image, we show someone jumping over the ledge. They're surrounded by this fire. It doesn't appear to burn them. And they're walking on water. Before I jump into the message, the last piece I want to share right now, I wrote this down as I've been simmering between these two messages. For authenticity, why choose a counterfeit when you can have what's real? The real thing is not a path. The real thing is the authenticity of the seeker. Let me emphasize this. You can travel on any path. If you are sincere and authentic, you will reach the goal. Some paths may be hard, some may be easier. Some may have greenery on both sides. Some may be moving through deserts. Some may have beautiful scenery around them. Some may not have any scenery around them. That's another thing. But if you are sincere and honest and authentic and true, then each path leads to the goal. So it simply can be reduced to one thing. Grumbles. So it simply can be reduced to one thing. That authenticity is the path. No matter what path you follow, if you are authentic, every path leads to the goal. And the opposite is also true. No matter what path you follow, if you are not authentic, you will not reach anywhere. Your authenticity brings you back home, nothing else. All paths are secondary. The basic thing is to be authentic, to be true. It's taken time for me to even show up like this to you. I don't walk outside wearing the crown. Some days I do, but I stay true to myself. I notice where environments where I'm wearing a mask and not being my true self. And I take notice of this and I ask why. I'm refusing myself home wherever I am. Let's continue. Milarepa and the false teacher. Authenticity. It is reported about one great mystic, Milarepa. When he went to his master in Tibet, he was so humble, so pure, so authentic, that other disciples became jealous of him. It was certain that he would become successor. And of course, there were politics, so they tried to kill him. One day they said to him, "If you really believe in the master, can you jump from the hill? If you really believe, if the trust is there, then nothing, no harm is going to happen." And Milarepa jumped without even hesitating for a single moment, and they rushed down because it was almost a 3,000-foot deep valley. They went down to find his scattered bones, but he was sitting there in a lotus posture, very happy, tremendously happy. He opened his eyes and said, "You are right. Trust protects." They thought it must be some coincidence. So when a house was on fire one day, they told him, "If you love your master and you trust, you can go in." He rushed in to save that woman and child who were left inside. He rushed in, and the fire was so great that the other disciples were hoping that he would die. But when he came back out with that woman and child, he was not burned at all, and he became more and more radiant because the trust. One day they were going somewhere. They were to cross a river, and they told him, "You need not go in the boat. You have such great trust. You can walk on the river." And he walked. That was the first time the master saw him. He was not aware that Milarepa had also been told to jump into the valley and to go into the burning house. But that time, he was there on the bank, and he saw Milarepa walking on the water, and he said, "What are you doing? That's impossible." Now the master thought, and Milarepa said, "No, it's not impossible at all. I am doing it by your power, sir." Now the master thought, "If my name and my power can do this to this ignorant, stupid man, I have never even tried myself." Pause. I have never even tried it myself. So he tried it, and he drowned. Nothing has been heard about him after that. A call to action to practice your authenticity can be as simple as walk your talk. You say something, do it. Follow through. Trust in yourself, in God, even when others say it's impossible. When you believe, God, your authenticity, the trust, you will be backed up. And until next time, be sure to like, comment, your ways in which you show up authentically in life, and subscribe for the next message. Until next time, thank you all.